The thrill of the chase was a 10-year adventure for some of us old-timers. It was a thrill to be a part of that history. Now we have Beyond the Map's Edge. Forrest Fenn was our hero, and today, Justin Posey is following closely in his footsteps. How can we measure the differences in the treasure hunts? Recently at the book signing event in Dillon, Montana, Justin talked a little about being inspired by Forrest Fenn and his treasure hunt. At one point, he also asked the crowd on hand for the question and answer part of the session, "How did you like that ending?" I can only think of one person that liked that ending, and we are still waiting for the solve. Now, some people think the treasure for Beyond the Map's Edge is in Montana, and, well, others believe it's in Yellowstone Park. So let's look at some facts and see just how many checkpoints we can identify. Justin's book has references to the 4 points to a compass and time with family members included. The west gate of Yellowstone Park is where Forrest grew up and spent his youth fishing in that area. Also, it's where his treasure was finally located, near Fenn's Rock. The east gate is close to where Forrest was closely associated with in Cody, Wyoming. And it was also near to where another one of Forrest's passions were, involving his native artifacts collections and contacts. There's a reference in Justin's poem to Ursa East in the 3rd stanza. The south gate, we have Jackson Hole, and the only reference associated with that area I found so far is round the bend and past the hole. So that leaves us with the north gate, and you will be surprised. If the big M on the book cover next to the mountain is a clue, then this town has, many M's in its name to be a clear hint. Mammoth. Mammoth is a census-designated place in Park County, Wyoming, United States in Yellowstone National Park. It's home to another realm and time in history, Fort Yellowstone. The fort was established in 1891 with 35 remaining structures, now featuring museums and a visitor center. Also home to Mammoth Hot Springs, where you could dip your toe in it, as Forrest would say. It is also the headquarters of Yellowstone National Park. No place like it in all of Yellowstone. And honestly, I am positive that they in this office were not happy with where Forrest stashed his treasure. We all know about Forrest's fascination with digging for old bones, his legendary hunts for relics of ancient times. In fact, Forrest once discovered a massive mammoth tusk during one of his digs, a find that thrilled not just him, but everyone who heard the story. True to his generous nature, he didn't keep the treasure for himself. Instead, Forrest gave away pieces of that giant tusk, sharing a tangible piece of the past with fellow enthusiasts and friends. This connection between Forrest, mammoths, and the land around Mammoth Hot Springs isn't just a coincidence. It's another layer in the mystery, another clue that keeps us searching, always wondering what other secrets might be hidden just beneath the surface. Also, the Albright Visitor Center is located here, with a reference to clear and bright in Justin's poem. It's a great place to start your experience into Yellowstone National Park from the north entrance. This building houses many artifacts and exhibits highlighting the various animals and people that called Yellowstone home. So the question is, how many checkpoints do you need? Does the puzzle of Beyond the Map's Edge lead us back to Yellowstone National Park? Perhaps, maybe it's just beyond the park's edge, nearer to Montana, in an area like Gardner. Gardner, Montana, 59030 USA. Quick facts. Gardner is a census-designated place in Park County, Montana, United States, along the 45th parallel, as of the 2020 census. Sometimes I feel it's not a puzzle at all and more like a game. In the end, we must all make choices that best fit our own solve, and I wish you all the best. Good luck, and see you in our next video.